Supermarket Memoirs, Clean Up on Aisle 12 by MPZ, 1968. Spend $100 or more to get a free 20-pound or less frozen turkey while supplies last. That was the promotion our store ran every Thanksgiving for the last 17 years. Well, for as long as I've been here, that is. But not this year. This year, we're not running a promotion. I can't really blame them after what happened last year. Let me tell you what happened. First off, my name's Jim. I'm the meat manager here at Barnaby's. I saw the whole thing. It was 2 days before Thanksgiving, and I was working the morning shift like I always do. It was around 11 o'clock, I'd say. We'd just received our truck, but unfortunately, the turkeys we ordered were out of stock from the warehouse. For those of you that don't know what that means, it means that the warehouse didn't have any to send us. This isn't good, I said to myself. I went to the case to see how many we actually had left, and there was only one. One lone turkey. Then it happened. From the opposite end of the aisle came two women, one an older Asian woman, and two a younger blonde, Barbie wannabe. They both arrived at the case at the same time. I informed them that this was the last turkey we had due to the warehouse issue. Their eyes widened with fear and shock as they both turned to the freezer door. The Asian woman grabbed the door and flung it open, hitting Barbie in the face and knocking her back. Barbie screamed like some kind of demon and charged and grabbed the Asian by her hair, spinning her around and slamming her headfirst into the adjacent glass freezer case door, just barely missing a small child that stood with her mother in the aisle. She grabbed her kid and ran. Now, Barnaby's is a very old store. We still have actual glass freezer doors. Anyway, a few seconds went by and the Asian woman crawled out of the case and turned. Pieces of glass were stuck in her face, her arms, and her neck. She pulled the rather large piece of glass from her neck, holding it in her hand, blood dripping. She covered the wound with her other hand, but blood was gushing out from between her fingers. I swear I almost puked all over myself. Anyway, she screamed and charged Barbie as she was lifting the turkey out of the case. She drove the piece of glass directly into Barbie's heart, knocking her back against the freezer case door. Barbie coughed up blood and spewed it right in Asian's face as she screamed in pain. Then, in slow motion, both fell to the floor, as well as the turkey, which rolled halfway down the aisle. There was blood everywhere. People were screaming and running. One guy tried to jump over them, but slipped in the blood and face-planted right into an abandoned shopping cart. I'm sorry, but this was funny. He was okay, though. He got up and staggered away. We're trained not to interfere with robbers, shoplifters, and even fights such as this, so I just stood there. I guess one of the customers who wasn't videotaping it on their phones, or a manager, or someone called the cops. They showed up and they closed down the store. The paramedics showed up. They did their thing, as the employees, including myself, moved any customers up to the front for checkout. As I walked back through the store to make sure that there was no more customers, I saw the paramedics covering the bodies in white sheets. They died right there in aisle 12. I saw the turkey still laying there on the floor, still frozen. I picked it up, as I needed one myself, to take it to the front and pay for it. I gave the cops my statement and brought it home to me and my family. My wife cooked it up and we had an amazing Thanksgiving dinner. The best part was the turkey, though. Yeah, that was a thing to die for.